Is it open?
Yep, I've got it open.
Okay.
I realized I just forgot to start the recording, so we're just going to take our paper bags right now, everyone. If you guys have it with handles on, we're going to cut those handles off. Perfect. Haley, I see you got your handles off. Okay. So Haley, at the very, very top of yours, like if you flip it over so that like like that. You see how you have those folds at the top? Can you push them in so like it can look like it chewies, where you can push them in and make it fold over? Yes, right there, you got it. Perfect, just like that. So that's what you need to do with yours. If your bag is not, if it was like one with a giant handle, we just want to fold it over so that way we have like the little flap. The next thing that you guys are going to do is you're going to go ahead and grab your crayons, grab your construction paper. Doesn't matter which character you're doing, Chewie or Yoda or anything else. You're going to grab, if you're doing Chewie, a brown crayon or marker, and you're going to color him in. Color that bag so it looks a little bit more brown colored, okay?
If we're doing Baby Yoda, what color do we do?
If you're doing Baby Yoda, you got to use green. Get the green in. For Baby Yoda, because he has like the clothes for his body, we're going to do that one with the construction paper, okay? So for right now with your bags, we're just going to color them in, and then later we'll add in like Chewie's sash or Baby Yoda's like robe.
Which side do we use? This side or?
That side right there, yes. So if the flap is the mouth.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Yep, of course. So you want to color the side with the flap.
This way?
Yep. Coloring that side.
If this is the bottom, so I color this way?
Do you know where the flap is? Like for, oh wait, let me see your bag real quick. I don't think I was able to help see. Hi, Skyler. Oh, oops, I just took away.
There we are. Hi guys, sorry for the lateness. I was having a little bit of an emergency.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh my goodness.
Were we watching?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, 1 second, Jonah. I will help you real quick. Okay, let me catch Skyler up to what we were doing.
Okay, are we making Chewbacca?
Yeah, some of them, I just lost all of my hosting power. Can you make me the co-host again real quick?
Oh
Sorry.
my gosh, I'm so sorry. Are you, oh my gosh.
I'm making Jar Jar
Banks. That
Binks.
is so cool.
I'm making Jar Jar Binks.
You're making Jar Jar Binks. Thank you, Skyler. Yeah, so
I'm gonna rename myself.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we've already started with our bags. We're just started coloring them.
What are we doing?
Okay.
I don't know what we're doing.
Don't worry,
Okay.
we'll get
I
you
don't know
caught
which
up.
part to color. I didn't
Jonah
do
and Kyle.
anything.
Jonah
I didn't
and
do anything.
Oh,
Okay.
I know. Don't worry. I haven't done anything either. I just got here. Okay, so we are making our Chewbacca bags. And how far have we gotten, Stephen?
So far, this is what we've done, is we've made sure everyone has their materials, and we've made sure that with our paper bags, we've gotten a paper bag and we've prepped it to look like a puppet kind of shape. So Jonah,
Got it to look like the...
Yeah, so to make sure like if your bag wasn't folded all the way over to make a mouth, that's what we've done so far.
Okay.
And now the final thing that we've done is we started coloring them whichever color our character looks like.
Amazing.
Yep, and that's where we're at.
The whole entire bag the same color?
Yes, because I know with yours, Kaya, yours is white. We're gonna go ahead and go over that one with
But Baby Yoda has the robe.
yeah, we'll go over him with like paper later.
Yeah. So are we all making the things that we named ourselves? Or are we all making one thing?
I think a couple of them have chosen, the majority of them are doing Chewie. Others are doing either Baby Yoda or the characters that they wanted.
Cool. And then we could probably do more than one, because I know the material said to bring 2 bags. So hopefully you guys have 2, and then maybe we could do more than one. But yeah, so for the Chewbacca one, if you're gonna do it, I'm gonna do the Chewbacca one. He's all brown. So you can color him brown, or if he's already brown, you can leave him that, but he's a little bit darker, and then he has like his scruffy fur too. So my bag is really tiny. I only have a teeny tiny little like bag from like Starbucks, you know? I didn't have a big one. But so I'm just gonna color him brown and make like the fur marks. That's why I think it would be good to color him brown. So Cooper, are you doing okay? Can we color our bag brown? Are we making Chewbacca? Yeah, buddy, here, I asked you to unmute.
Oh, who are you meeting?
I was talking to Jonah.
Jonah?
I am angry. You okay, buddy? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
I don't know what we're doing.
Okay, grab your brown paper bag. You have that? You have your colors? Huh? You have colors?
What? Yeah.
Okay, grab your brown
What
marker.
are we doing?
Grab your brown marker and start coloring your bag. And make it kind of like fur. You see, I'm making the lines kind of like fur, and he goes down because Chewbacca is super hairy. Okay?
We're making Chewbacca.
I'm making Chewbacca. And then some of the other friends are making other things.
Baby Yoda. I'm making Baby Yoda.
That's cute. I have a picture of a Baby Yoda one here. This is like a guide if you want to use that thing. See that?
That's Art Hub, right? Art Hub?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It's on Pinterest. Yeah, so I'm just coloring my guy brown.
Princess Leia, do you have a question? I see your hand. Go for it.
What about the color for Princess Leia?
So her dress, do you want to do like her dress in like the first movie that she's in? She's normally known for wearing her white dress. So if I were doing Princess Leia, I would take a white piece of paper and cover the bottom of my thing in white paper, and then maybe add a little bit of dress. Here, maybe I could pull up a picture of Princess Leia in her dress. And so maybe we can show you. But for those of you who are doing Chewbacca with me, just keep coloring it brown. But yeah, see, she's totally known for wearing her white dress. Here, let me share my screen. Do we see that? Do you see how Princess Leia, she's always wearing a white dress, and then you want to draw her face, and then her buns on the side of her head. That's what she's known for. So maybe do like brown, like do like her hair like this, like just down, kind of like mine is, but then add like some little bumps on the side for her buns if you're doing Princess Leia. And then I'm gonna keep coloring my Chewbacca brown. And then you're gonna need also some extra white piece of paper if you're doing Chewbacca, because he has some details that we're gonna have to add. So just like that, I've colored him all. So it looks like he's like super hairy. It's not like perfectly colored because Chewbacca's a pretty hairy guy. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone need some advice on their own thing, like not Princess Leia maybe, but a different one? Does anyone need any help with their Baby Yoda or anything like that?
Do we have to cut out our eyes and then put them on?
I was gonna cut my eyes out. So if you have black construction paper, that would be the best, but I only had white paper.
I have lots of construction paper, every color.
Yeah, so grab some black ones and cut out some circles for the eyes. And
I'm
then
not done yet, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you do Baby Yoda, that's right. Yeah, but Baby Yoda, he's got those, you gotta do big eyes for Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because he's got big eyes, and you gotta do like little white dots in the eyes too. So you gotta like maybe cut out some teeny white circles.
I don't have black paper.
You don't have black paper? Well, that's fine. You can do what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take some of my white paper, and I'm gonna take a black marker, and I'm gonna color in some black circles. So here, I'll hang this on the wall.
I don't have white paper.
You don't have white paper?
Jonah, what kind of color paper do you have then? Do you have like, any paper you can find?
Yeah,
As
do
we
we
were
have
running
any
off.
paper?
I don't know where he went. He went running.
Oh no. He probably went to go get paper.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just gonna do some black circles for my.
Do I color both sides? This side and this side? Do you like my
One.
Jar Jar Banks?
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. You guys, look at this Jar. Does anyone like really know Jar Jar? Jar Jar's like a funny looking dude. Here, maybe I could do a
Awesome.
screen share on Jar Jar Binks. Here, okay. I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see. Look at what a funny looking dude that is. But you're doing such a good job. I see you have like the two eyes on like the top of the head, and then you have the big floppy ears. So good.
It kind of looks like he can fly.
So
You know, with his ears, he probably could.
my two black dots for the eyes, and then I also want my Chewbacca to have a nose, so he can.
Why can't I just do eyes?
You can just. Do you not want him to have a nose? That's fine. Yeah, just do eyes. Just do a little nose, just like that. And then I'm gonna take my scissors and cut that out. But see, I didn't have black construction paper, but I had white paper, so I made it work though. So I'm gonna cut it out right now. I'm cutting out just my little circles. So I have one bigger circle for my eye, and I'm gonna take my tape, or if you have glue or whatever you have, but I'm gonna take my tape. I'm gonna make one of those little like double-sided tape roll ball things. And I'm gonna tape on my eye where I feel like an eye should go. So one will go right there, just like that. And then cutting out my other eye, making another little tape roll ball thing. So now he's got two eyes, and then I'm gonna cut out his nose too. And then I'm also gonna add some teeth to my Chewbacca. So for those, you have a paper bag, and then it's got that flap. And the flap is on the front. So this is my flap right here. We're gonna put the teeth underneath the flap. So let me cut out my little nose. Just like this. I'm gonna take it one more time. And I'm gonna tape on my little nose. And then for the teeth, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my white piece of paper again, and I'm gonna draw them out first. So I'm gonna make one line going straight across like that. And that's gonna act as like my barrier for where I'm gonna put them underneath the little flap. And then I'm just gonna draw some jagged little teeth. Just like that. So I just drew some upside down triangles over and over and over. And I just went like almost the end of that line that I made, just so it can fit underneath the bottom of the bag. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my piece of paper one more time, and I'm gonna cut out my teeth. Cutting out my teeth. So who else is doing someone besides Baby Yoda, Chewbacca, or Princess Leia? Who's doing someone else besides that? Or Jar Jar Binks? Does anyone else have any that they're doing? Any other characters? Oh wow, Jar Jar is looking amazing. So great. Cutting out my teeth, and then I'm gonna measure out, and that seems like enough teeth. So these, I've cut out my little teeth bits, just like this. And if you guys are making Chewbacca, hopefully you're following along with me. And if you're making something else, I hope it's going good, and I cannot wait to see it and your creativity.
I don't have white paper.
Who's saying this? What
Let's go.
color paper do you have, Jonah?
Like colorful.
Okay. Do you have yellow?
Yeah.
Maybe do some yellow, because I bet Chewbacca doesn't get a bunch of time to brush his teeth in between being like a rebel and being like a scavenger. So yellow would work totally fine, and do the same exact thing that I've just done. So I made that top line just like that, and then I made a bunch of upside down triangles, and then I cut it out, and I'm just taking my tape once again. I'm gonna put one piece on one side and one piece on another. Just like that. And now I have my flap right here. So I've got like my flap that I can lift my bag up and down. I'm gonna tuck my teeth underneath my little flap. Oops, let me make sure. Let me make it a little more even. There we go. So I've taped them to the back of my flap. And so now he's got his little face and he's got his little teeth. Okay? And if you wanted to too, you could add more detail in the face. If you wanted to get creative, you could maybe add some little ears. I think that would be cool. Or you could add like whiskers on his nose. But I'm going to make, do you guys know Chewbacca has like a sash? There's like a sash that goes over Chewbacca, and it like holds a bunch of his stuff, but he's known for wearing the sash. So I'm gonna make that sash on my Chewbacca. And if you guys are following along with me, you can make it too. So I'm gonna take another new piece of paper, and I'm gonna need to kind of measure it up to my paper bag. I'm gonna kind of hold it up and see where my bag starts. So it's like on this side it starts, and on this side it also starts, just like that. So I'm gonna mark that off and kind of outline where my bag goes like this. So I know that this is where one side is, and this is where another side is, just like that. And then I'm gonna tape that on my wall so I can show you guys what I'm gonna do next. Move this guy over, put that right there. So again, I've made that outline of where my bag goes. And I'm going to draw in his sash. So his sash, it has the bottom of it is black, just like that. And it's like kind of like it goes over his shoulder, and it starts like it goes at his waist. And so I'm gonna make a black solid line and another black solid line, just like that, about 1 inch apart. So like 2 or 3 fingers apart, and it's diagonal. So it's not up or down, and it's not side to side, but it's at like an angle. So it's going like this. So I did that, and then I'm gonna color it in all black. And then if you don't have white paper, or if you have color.
My internet's not doing well.
Oh, I don't know how to help with that.
The only recommendation I have for you, Jonah, is probably go sit near where your Wi-Fi box is.
Yeah, so you can move to a different room if that will help you. But if your internet's not doing well, then I'm very sorry.
This video is recorded. You can always watch it at another time to do the craft if you want to.
So now I have the base of my sash, the black part, and then so I'm gonna cut this out. And then if you only had black paper, you could use a pencil, because if you write in pencil, you write on black paper and you can kind of see it on the black paper. Do the same thing, but in pencil. So I'm gonna cut out the part of my sash, just like this. Cutting out my sash.
What color sash does Yoda wear?
Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
So Baby Yoda doesn't wear a sash. He wears like a brown little robe. Here, let me pull up some pictures. I know a couple of you are doing him.
I'm going to color it a little bit.
To be quite honest, if you look at Skyler's like overalls, it's kind of around that color, but maybe a little bit lighter.
I did it on purpose to look like Baby Yoda. So you see he's got like a little brown
That's when you pulled up.
robe. Do we see that? Oh, he's so cute, you guys. Oh, I love
No,
it.
but it wouldn't match the paper, see? It doesn't match. Oh, I don't know.
Has anyone watched The Mandalorian of you children?
I
Watched it? I see one of you is named Mandalorian.
That is.
watched it before.
You've watched it before? Did you guys like it? Those of you who have seen it, give me a thumbs up if you liked it and you watched it.
I love Mandalorian.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Controversial thing I'm about to say. I didn't like The Mandalorian.
Really?
How
I
could you
know.
like
Everyone's like,
Mandalorian?
what?
The Mandalorian is like the best show ever.
I thought it was really slow and boring, and then I also thought that it was inaccurate to Star Wars.
What?
And it just made me angry because I kept being like, that's not right. Like, what? That's not correct. Look at your face. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Jar Jar.
How could you?
I'm gonna tape on my sash right now.
Hurt my baby.
I just taped it on across his body. Look, he's starting to look more and more like Chewbacca. Look at that. Just now his little black bits of his sash. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that same white piece of paper that I was just drawing on. Oh my goodness. It's failing me. I'm gonna take that same white piece of paper and I'm gonna draw some white rectangles. So I'm gonna start at the top and I'm gonna make a line.
Whoa!
That's
This even stuck to the table, so pastel-y. Ah!
Oh, okay. I'm making a line that's about like 2 to 3 fingers across. And then I'm gonna make a line down and down that's about maybe like 3 or 4 fingers across. And I made just a little rectangle. So if you can see how big that is compared to my little Chewbacca guy, I'm gonna make about 4 rectangles that are that size. So I made one. I'm gonna make one more. So see there, I have 4 rectangles. that are just that size. And then also what I'm gonna do to the rectangles is I'm gonna put a line going through them. So I kind of cut them in half, but not literally, I'm not gonna cut them with scissors, but I'm gonna cut them kind of with my marker. So you see, I made it almost looks like a blank domino is what you could say it looks like. Chewbacca fell off the wall. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut out all my rectangles, and I'm not gonna cut through the middle. I'm not gonna cut that, but I'm gonna cut my blank rectangles out. One out. And see, I didn't cut that middle line. This is important to what his like little sash looks like. Oh, wow, Molly and Rachel, that looks amazing. Let me see one more time. Oh, yours is so cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. Wow, I love it.
These look awesome.
So cute. Okay, are you cutting out your rectangles, guys? We gotta cut out our rectangles. I'm cutting mine out. Just like this.
I'm not
Yeah.
done cutting, like coloring my sash.
You're not done coloring your sash? Okay, that's okay. If anyone needs me to go over steps one more time, we totally can. So I have my 4 rectangles all cut out, just like this, and they all have that little black line in the middle still. So I'm gonna take my tape and make another little double-sided little ball. And then if you have glue too, use glue. Then I just have tape lying around, so I'm just gonna use this. And I'm gonna take my tape, and I'll bring this a little closer so you can see. And I'm gonna tape on these little rectangles onto the sash. Because I'm not sure what he carries around. I don't know if it's like blaster refills or like, you know, explosives or something, or like parts for something, but he's always carrying around his sash, and he always has it with him, and it's holding these little rectangles. And that line in the middle that I put there is, oh my goodness, my tape is completely failing me today. That line in the middle that I put there is what's like holds it to the black part of the sash. Rolling over. I'm gonna put my second rectangle on. How are we all doing? Are we all doing okay?
I don't know how Chewy's doing. She has a big, big piece of tape in her hand. I think she's.
Okay. And this is my little Chewbacca puppet. Ta-da! And oh, I think I might add whiskers. I think I kind of want him to have whiskers just to make him a little bit cuter. So I'm just gonna take my black marker and draw on some whiskers. Just like that. And then if either my bag was bigger or my hand was smaller, it would really work as like a puppet. But this is what I have for right now. Okay. See? But I bet you guys, you have like tinier little hands or bigger bags, and it probably works a lot better. And you're able to like open and close the mouth, which is cool because we put the teeth there. So hopefully as you open and close the mouth, the teeth will show a little bit more, and it's literally like you're opening and closing his mouth. Molly and Rachel, those look amazing. Look at, she's doing it, opening and closing it. There we go. And here, look, I'll share my screen in a picture of Chewbacca. So you can see the little like pieces that I'm talking about on his little sash. So see his sash? It's got those little like white pieces on it. That's what this is. And it's like attached across. So super cool. And we are definitely gonna have time to make a second one. So if you built the Chewbacca with me and you want to make a second one with me, grab your second bag and we will get started on that in just a minute when I feel like everyone is more ready. And then for those of you who are doing something that's not Chewbacca, how's it going? Can I see some updates? How about that? Someone was doing Princess Leia. Can I see your Princess Leia? Oh, there you are. Let's see. Oh, wow. You got the buns and everything. So cute.
I even put her name.
Nice.
I wrote it on her. Oh, that's so cute. And I love the white dress. That is perfect. Thank you for sharing. Wow. Oh my gosh. Haley, that looks amazing.
Hi.
That looks so good. You know what? You're one jump ahead of the curve because I was about to do a Baby Yoda one myself. So for those of you who did Baby Yoda and maybe wanted to do Chewbacca, you could do Chewbacca now.
Well, I don't have another bag.
Oh, okay. Well then maybe if you wanted to, you could just draw along with us and then maybe put it on just like a piece of paper or something like that. So I'll leave my Chewbacca guy hanging up there, but he needs more tape because this.
No, I'm using glue.
Oh no, I mean my Chewbacca guy because he won't stay on the wall. Kaya, did you want to show off your Baby Yoda?
Looks awesome.
Wow. Oh my goodness. He's so cute. I love it. So cute.
I ran out of tape.
You ran out of tape. Oh, you have glue in your house? I bet you have something else. That's
Yeah, I have a bunch of glue sticks. Like, I have a whole container full of them.
You have a whole container full of glue sticks. Wow.
Nice. Mr. Mandalorian, I saw your Baby Yoda a moment ago. I really liked the tape across the eyes because when you put it to the light, it was actually shimmering.
I needed to add extra. I needed to put extra little pieces of paper on it because it was all black. The eye was all black before, and I needed to put extra pieces of paper so then it could show the eyes.
Oh, that's so cute. That's a really good idea because he's got those shimmery, glinty eyes. Okay. Looks so good. So cute. I love how you put arms. That is so creative. You guys, look at this. That's so cute. Wow.
Nice.
His mouth is tiny, which makes him even cuter.
Oh my gosh, you made a cute little mouth too. Wow.
It's so tiny, which makes him even cuter. And my dad's a big fan of Star Wars, so I'm going to give him this. And the reason I put tape on the bottom is so that it wouldn't hurt my arm. Because the bag goes all the way in here, and sometimes it pokes me. So that's why I put tape around it to smooth it out.
That is such a good idea. That is really awesome.
My bag's paper.
One of my friends is a big fan of Star Wars, and her favorite character is Baby Yoda. I think I might give her my puppet.
Cool.
Those look awesome, Molly and Rachel.
For her birthday, I gave her a Baby Yoda doll.
You guys all did such a good job.
These look awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so those of you who did Chewbacca with me, and if you want to make Baby Yoda, grab your second bag if you have one. If not, I actually don't have a second bag. I only had this weird tiny little bag lying around my room. So I'm just gonna grab a piece of white paper and I am going to fold it in half like this. So I folded it in half the hot dog way, or the hamburger way. So I folded it in half right here, not up and down, side to side. And I'm gonna tape it on the side like this. And then I'm also gonna tape it on top to like close it off so I can stick my hand in it still. So see, it's gonna be like a puppet, but it's a little bit different because I don't have a bag. So I'm gonna tape that on the wall. And then so if you're like me and you don't have a second bag, which I know someone was saying, that is an option if you wanted to make a second one with me. So which I'm gonna be making Baby Yoda. And yeah, so grab your bag, grab some extra pieces of paper. I have white paper. If you have colored paper, probably green is the best because Yoda's green. And then your markers, and we will get started. So I have my bag, and I'm going to start by doing the outline of his face. So I'm going to take a secondary piece of paper, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace around the bag just like I did once before. I'm going to make a line on this side, and then I'm going to also go like this and make a line and make kind of a big rectangle shape in the top of my corner of my green marker. And this is going to become his head. So I'm going to color this in all green. Let me hang this piece of paper on my wall. Move that over. And I'm going to color this piece in all green. And then if you had green construction paper, you could use just that and do that outline and then just cut out a rectangle that would fit the top part of your bag. And it's like that part that the folds over the flap on the back, that's what you want the same size as your green paper to be. So that's what you would outline and cut out or color like I'm doing. So I'm just gonna color him. All like that. Ta-da. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut out this shape that I've made, which will be his head. Just like this. So this is going to be his little face. Again, if you had green construction paper, it might work a little bit better, but I didn't have construction paper in my house today. I don't know where it went. I think someone took it to their work. So I'm taking my little tape balls and I'm making my double-sided little tape balls and I'm sticking them on the back. And I put 1, 2, and then I'm also going to put 3, 1 on the bottom so it's super duper secure. And then I'm sticking it on my paper bag, or my makeshift paper bag. So he's got a little face, a little colored face. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make his little ears. And Baby Yoda is known for his super duper big, super cute ears. So I'm going to draw them out first, then I'm going to cut them out, and then I will tape them on. So his ears, they're start out the top of them for the way that I'm going to draw them is I'm going to make a flat line just like that. So I'm outlining it in green marker. You could use whatever color you really wanted, or a pencil if you want to make, if you think you might need an eraser if you make a mistake. So I'm just making a line across, and this is about like my whole hand. So maybe even like a hand and a half if you have tiny hands. I have big grown-up hands. And then, so I've made a straight line across just like that. I'm going to start at one end and I'm going to curve a line in just like that. And this is one of his ears. So this would be the ear that goes on this side of his head probably. And so now I'm going to make another one, but facing the other way. So I'm going to make another line that's about like a hand or a hand and a half wide. And then I'm going to do that curved line on the bottom. But you see it's like a mirror. So I have one going this way, like this, and I have one going this way, just like that. And I'm gonna color them in, but I'm only gonna color the top bit green. And then the bottom bit, I'm gonna color pink because Baby Yoda actually has little pinks on the inside of his ears. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna take my pink marker, and I'm gonna color it pink. Making sure I'm getting most of the white spots, making them mostly colored. So you see I did a little bit of green, kind of like a thicker little bit, and then there's still green on the bottom just because that's what I outlined it with, but that's fine. And then I'm gonna color the bottom part pink. Just like that. How's everybody doing? Are we following along? If we made Chewbacca first, are we good? Okay. And then I think we're gonna go just a couple, maybe 5 minutes over to make sure we can finish this, just because I showed up a little bit late because I was somewhere else. And then I'm gonna cut out my ears just like I've done for everything else. I'm gonna cut them out. There we go. I've got one ear cut out. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna grab my other ear. Keep that up because I'm still going to use this to draw out other parts of his little body. So I'm going to take my tape one more time. I'm going to take a piece of it, and I'm going to tape the ears, but I'm going to tape them to the back. So I'm making sure that they're facing forward, but I'm putting them around the back of my little makeshift paper bag, and then I'm going to put my piece of tape right there on the back. Just like that. So the ear comes out to the side, but it's not like there's tape in the front of it. It's the tape taped on the back, just like that. And then do the same thing with my other ear, but just facing the opposite way. So I'm gonna grab it one more time. I'm gonna put it on the back, turn it around, and tape it just like that. And then I'm gonna hang it on the wall. You don't need to hang it on the wall. I just hang it on the wall so you can see. And now I'm gonna do the eyes. So he's got those big, super cute eyes that everyone who has seen Mandalorian or just seen Baby Yoda knows. So I'm gonna draw them, and they're really big. So kind of measure out, look at your paper bag, the size of your little creation. Like, see, my Chewbacca one was tiny, so if I was making it the same size, I would make the eyes a little bit smaller, but still big. So for this one, this size, I'm gonna make my eyes like this big. Can we see how big that eye is? Here, I'll get you guys a little bit closer. So it's really big. He's got big little eyes. And then I'm gonna make one the same exact size, facing kind of the other way. And then I'm going to color them in all black. There we go. So I've got my 2 eyes. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, my class ended early, so I hopped on.
Oh, cool. Well, we're going to go a couple minutes extra, so hang out with us in Star Wars.
Great.
So I'm going to take my eyes, my really big eyes, and I'm going to cut them out now. So I've got one eye right there. I'm going to grab my other eye and cut that one out. All right. How we doing? You guys okay following along? Some of us are doing our own thing. How did our Jar Jar Binks turn out? Is our Jar Jar Binks done? Maybe? Oh, wow. He turned out amazing. I love his floppy ears because that's exactly how he is. Wow. That is so creative. I love it. Okay, so for those of you who are making Baby Yoda still with me, grab your eyes and we're gonna tape or glue them on. So again, I'm gonna take my tape. Oh, whose is this showing? Oh, Mandalorian. That looks amazing. Look at that. So cute. So I'm gonna take my eye. I'm gonna tape one on. I feel like that's a little far apart, but that's okay. And I'm gonna tape another one on. So there we go. I've got my 2 eyes. And now I'm gonna do a little bit of details in the face before I cut out some teeny white circles to tape onto the eyes. So I'm gonna have him have a little teeny nose. So I've made a little upside down triangle for where his nose goes, just like that. Take this down. And then I'm gonna make a little mouth underneath his little nose, like that. And then he also has some little wrinkles in his forehead. And so I'm gonna add those in. So those are the face details that I've just done. So I added a little upside down triangle for the nose. I added a little kind of like almost bird shape for the mouth. And then I added little wrinkles above his eyes. And now I'm gonna take my white piece of paper and I'm gonna cut out some little white circles, 2 little white circles that are about the size of like a penny or a dime, maybe a little bit smaller than a penny. So see, look, I've got a teeny little white circle just like that. And I just free cut it. I didn't sketch it. If you wanted to draw it out beforehand, you could, but I just took my scissors and cut out a little teeny tiny circle about the size of a dime. Do the second one, the exact same size. So I've got 2 little circles that are about the size of a dime, and I'm gonna tape them on the eyeballs because he's got those super shiny reflective eyes that are super big, and then what makes them look so cute is because they have little white circles kind of reflecting the light in them. So there's one, and kind of put them on the same spot, like kind of mirroring each other. You don't want them like, you don't want one up top and one at the bottom. It doesn't really matter where they are in the eyes. Just make sure they're both in kind of the same spot, but reversed. And I'm gonna take my tape and put it on the back of my little circle and glue it on right there. So we see, I got my little face and my little eyes all done. And that is the base of him. How are we doing for those of you who are following along with this one? You doing okay? We're very into our projects, it looks like. Because some of us are doing our own thing. Ashley, you don't know, but some of us decided to do like Princess Leia and Jar Jar Binks.
I love it.
Chewbacca.
That's creative. I also am obsessed with their Star Wars names.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was Stephen's idea. I popped in and everyone was named something Star Wars.
I love it.
It's so
I'm
cool.
gonna change mine. I'm gonna change mine right now.
Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, uh-huh.
Oh,
Your
wait,
favorite
there's
character. I know.
There's already one of them. Hold on. There we go.
There you go. And so for those of you following along with me, since I've done the head, if your paper bag is already brown and you didn't like make a makeshift one, kind of like I did, because I only had one, grab your brown marker and color in this bottom brown. But if your paper bag is already brown, then you don't really need to because you already have his little robe colored body. So I'm just gonna do that. Color it in. Kind of like how we colored in the Chewbacca brown. But we just did that to our brown bags to add that texture and make it kind of look like he was hairy and furry. Coloring him in. And then again, if you already have a brown bag, you don't really need to do this because it's already brown. So I colored it in just like that. We're running a little bit out of time. I'm gonna go like 5 minutes over. So we're like 1 minute left. But so I colored it in brown. If you want to, color it in better than I did. Color in all those white spots after class is over. And because I left lots of white spots. And if I had more time, I would color them in. And then I'm just gonna add some details in his little robe. So I'm gonna take a black marker, or if you have a light brown, then you can color it in light brown, or if you did your brown bag and you didn't color it in, you can use your brown. But I'm grabbing a black marker, and I'm gonna find kind of like where his neck would be. I'm gonna make like a U shape. I made a super wide U. Can you see that? It's like a flat U shape all the way across, kind of about maybe 3 fingers down the way. I did a little U just like that. And then I'm gonna take my marker and do 1 line down the middle. And that just makes it look like he's wearing a little robe. And you can also add some little details to kind of make it look a little more textured. So I did like that, if you can see really close. So that is my baby Yoda.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right. Thank you guys for being here. And then if you want to share your projects, share them on the Google Drive, especially if you did something different than what we did. But does anyone want to show up and show me their project really quick? Does anyone want to show me what they completed? Oh, wow. That looks so good, Chewy. That looks so amazing. Wait, Jar Jar, what did you make? Who is this? Wait, what is that? I need to know what that is.
This is Obi-Wan. Show her the braid.
Wow. You're making Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he's got the Padawan braid. That is so cool. Oh, that is so cool.
Baby Yoda, what did you just have? I saw you put it on right now. Kaya.
What? That is so cool. Wow. You guys, Kaya made a Darth Vader mask. You guys,
It keeps breaking though. The string just doesn't want to cooperate.
Maybe it can, did you tape the string or did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try tying it.
Maybe try and poke a hole and then put.
I poked a hole.
Well,
I did poke the hole.
I know you will. Molly and Rachel, do you have anything to show off? I saw your guys' Chewies. They looked amazing. Did you guys make the oh wow, you made the Yoda, so cute. That looks so good, you guys.
Aww.
Wow.
Awesome job.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna end the session. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Stephen,
Of
for
course.
giving them that 10 minutes when I was a little bit late.
Of course. I hope everything's okay.
Yes, everything's good now. All right. And if you guys wanted to rewatch this, it will be up on our YouTube channel, Art Camp 2020, later at the end of the day. So bye, guys. Thank you for being here.